Okay, anyway, guess who? Finally, I'm back, boys and girls. It's Uncle Buff. By the way, anybody wants to get a hold of me, send me a nice message, or you can send me a nasty one because I enjoy everything. UncleBuff69@gmail.com or UncleBuffsVideos@gmail.com. Alright? Anyway, here we are. I have a bunch of videos I want to make. Finally, I have the time because I'll tell you why. I was going to do all these other videos today. Uncle Buff is going to talk about, he's going to vent because he's in between jobs now. Are you ready? Here's the story. No more court reporting. Hey! Anyway, the story is because, you ready? I'm very embarrassed, but I got to tell you this. So all you people who are going to buy all this equipment or who are thinking about doing it, don't come to Massachusetts to do court reporting. The work absolutely sucks. I just did, I got to watch because I don't want to make a really long video. Oops. I don't want anybody to get bored. Anyway, in July, I figured it's the first month I did it. But after, between what I got for myself after expenses and beforehand, between the gross and the net, are you ready? I made $1,735 for a fucking month of busting my fucking balls. Driving all over the state, wasting gas, paying for fucking tolls, paying for transcribers, alright? And so, and I think the gross was like 29 or something. I get 17. No, it was even more than that. It was over 3. Do you believe it? So I asked Barbara now, who, by the way, I've been working with. She did think she was my boss. She did tell me once, you ready? I'm the best boss you ever had. I'm a fucking independent contractor, a 1099er. She's my fucking boss. Excuse me. Excuse me. You're my agent. Big difference. That started my downfall. Anyway, I'll get into more of that later. You know, I've been a court reporter, by the way, for 33 years. 33 years I've been doing court reporting. And, no offense, Barbara, I've never had invoices outstanding for over 2 fucking years. And, of course, she still wants to be friend, even though at the end of last month I told her, I said, Barbara, I said, starting next month, which means in this month, August, I said only 2 jobs a week at the most. I said, so no Springfield. You know what she tells me? This is after over 6 years of service. If I have to find a replacement for you, I don't think I can give you any work. Okay? Anyway, if that's the way you feel, and she still wants to be friends and says we could still talk. Excuse me. Alright, so that's one thing. And plus, and one of her clients, I won't name them now, but if they don't get resolved soon, I'm gonna. In case any of you people out there are taking work from her. Not that she's your boss, but if you want to believe that, or if she wants you to think that, go right ahead. But anyway, I have outstanding invoices, one from February, one from March, and between the two of them, it's unbelievable. But up until, and supposedly you're led to believe that these clients are going to pay once you send in the invoice within 2 weeks, or by 2 weeks. I think I have 5 or 6 invoices from these people, going on at least 3 months old now, but all the way back to February, to the tune of $2,000. Like I got nothing to do but work and not get paid. Duh. Anyway, so much for that. And by the way, it's too bad because Barbara was a sweetheart, but you know, these cracks me up. It's not the first time it's happened with court reporting. You don't want to work with them anymore, and it's like, go fuck yourself. Excuse me. Anyway, but that's all well. But anyway, Uncle Buff is excited. Yay! Are you ready? Because I haven't done this. I haven't done this in over 30 years since before I started court reporting. Uncle Buff is going to start driving a cab downtown Boston. I did it before, and the sad part, well, not the sad part, boys and girls. The good part is I'll be making more than $430 a week. That I know. Oh, and by the way, and you know, going back to court reporting, for 6 years, over 6 years, For over 6 years I've been dipping in my savings, and finally when you tell somebody enough is enough is enough is enough, like I talk with all my buddies, it's been going on for a couple of years. I talk with my buddies, what would they, and I'd say, this is crazy, I'm busting my balls and I have to dip into my savings every month. And that everybody agreed. If you're going to have to dip into your savings every month, dip in because you're doing jack shit, not because you're busting your balls. So I agree. So here I am, but I'm looking forward. I'm going to start driving a cab. However, boys and girls, you're not going to believe this. Although it's good, anybody from out of town, all over the world, you come to Boston, one thing you know, no cab driver has a criminal record. No cab driver has a DUI on their driving record. Good point, right? Plus, are you ready? Are you ready for this? What's the word I'm looking for? More hands of the government should operate like this. I have to take, and I drove a cab before, look at me. I was born here, I speak proper English. My mother and father taught me good manners, to respect other people, to be polite. Are you ready? I have to take 20 hours of taxi driving classes. Why can't the government do that with these fucking illegals that just want to speak Spanish, and the only time they speak English is when they're at the fucking welfare office? Oops. Anyway, to get back to my venting on the job, we'll get into that, that's another video. But anyway, so 20 hours of taxi driving classes, do you believe it? 5 to 9, 3 nights 1 week, 2 nights the next week, and the 6th night I have to take a test, although when I drove a cab 30-something years ago I did have to take a test. So I'm looking forward to it because I loved it. I met people from all over the world. It's stress-free, and boys and girls, one thing I'm really looking forward to, unlike court reporting, when I drive a cab for one shift and the shift is over, that's it. The shift is fucking over. None of this bullshit about coming home after you do court reporting, coming home, get a transcript out, transcript, deal with fucking court reporting agencies, jerks, attorneys that give you shit. Thank you very much for nothing. Anyway, so that's the story. Plus, boys and girls, when I drive a cab, Uncle Buff's taking his hypnosis cards with him. He's going to put them in the back of the cab. Oh, and by the way, we have bulletproof glass, so I'm really not worried. Well, I did it before anyway, so hey. So I'm going to put my hypnosis cards, plus I'm taking I have court reporting cards also still. When I pick up attorneys, because I'm going to be driving during the day, when they tell me they run an attorney, need a court reporter, give me a call. How easy is that? And I can still rent a cab for the day, go do the depot for an hour or two, go back and finish driving a cab. How can you go wrong with that? Anyway, so that's the story, boys and girls. And there you have it. So Uncle Buff is happy now, no more court reporting. Oh, and also too, he's going to look for a part-time bartending job also. I've already applied for a bunch online, but like I said, I'm over 25, I'm a male, so I don't have tits. It's a bitch to get a bartending job. So, there you go. Talk about discrimination. They think it's just racial discrimination. Age discrimination is very prevalent in the U.S. of A. So let's get out there and start this shit. But anyway, that's the story. Uncle Buff is happy. Career change. Yippee-yi-yay. Okay, boys and girls, bye. Remember, you want to send me an email. UncleBuff69 gmail.com. UncleBuffVideos at gmail.com. There you have it today. Alright, boys and girls, I'm going to see you very, very soon because now Uncle Buff has time on his hands to actually do things that he will enjoy. Okay, bye.